Round long Pacific, you Poroman Wantam Radio Australia, long shortwave FM, the live streaming.
Now, welcome along Trinde night at Tok Pisin stream and me pa years a bonjour. Now, what I meet tonight, one time Ken Caroline Terman, producer belong program to by bring him to play news belong night. Line up belong first hour belong play. He got along Solomon Islands. He got all walk boom. He walk along. He go head along stop him or strong him all youth movement. PNG Bible Training School, he got all Nubla players, belong sleep, in Kai Kai, belong all Mary. Report long Feminano, long Port Moresby, along Ting Ting, belong Don Pollier, leader belong the Heritage Empowerment Party. Prime Minister belong Solomon Islands, now he start belong Canberra, along one official visit belong him. Along Morobe Province, time all tight wara, he walk long, he go down, cause long walk him good can, all something he go on top. All this plus story yet, now one time all narapla yet, and two narapla by Yimi Harem long and long one play Mary candidate belong Vanuatu national election, he ask him support belong all man. And by kissing me play, I go along first hour belong at the night the broadcast where you meet time clock go after 8 o'clock. Now you got online up long and there's another play 1 hour can. So me hope by you keeping me company along this time, long night, long first hour. You going up long second hour because you got all good all stories. Music too by come more time. Now you know lose thinking long 7:30. Melbourne, Port Moresby na LA, na 8:30 long Honiara na Vanuatu. And by number one news, one time, Caroline Terman. All right, past time, Lokisimo, something go get underway. No, I think music past time. And now Rebecca Banner, they belong Australia. MEE, come one time long, give way. Rebecca Banner, they belong Australia, yeah, they give me plus start. One time long music belong him, give way. Now long news, long 7:30, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, 8:30. Maybe play gut. PNG opposition, one bell. One time talk belong Governor General Sir Michael Ogio. Solomon Islands Prime Minister, he talk one time Australian Prime Minister, na opposition leader. Now all Vanuatu Mary leader, he ask him all people long knock and vote him all man long 2012 general elections. Now talk I think come up long October. So now all women he come up become long. Put him all thinking long all now long. Yes, all he can up too, he come inside long. And it's a big area long stop inside now make him all decisions. All right, now me play come up become the number one story me play today night. No God, past time me play go. Question today night. Now, you think, one him long, ask him long, leader belong the Heritage Empowerment Party, Donna Pollier, long Papua New Guinea. He talk also all big block rose, na pai talk long politics. Past time long election, long interest, long country, na people. And me ask him all member belong National Parliament. He put him at this along backside. Now walk belong on a walk boom belong interest belong country na people. And me been starting pennies. This like belong him long talk long all political leaders long Peter O'Neill na Leon Dion. I me haram long Don Pollier.
I'm talking Prime Minister O'Neill. We talk about Deputy Prime Minister Dion. We talk about national leader. We talk about work together. Long interest, long all people.
So to speak, now get him ball all rolling. And now Don Pollier, he been starting this na he talk yes. or something he come become past time long election politically. All big mouths now parap about, been halving people, interest belong all people, it belong all power plate as all. Now, what I'm thinking belong you long end or comment, put me come long +61 427 727272. Now, our first story. Along Solomon Islands Ministry of Women, Youth, Children and Family Affairs, na Commonwealth Youth Program, Pacific Center, Ibn Wokbung, belong start, belong Addis Blamon, belong Strong in All Youth Organization, belong country. He got all youth group along all hub belong Solomon Islands, that's all active, na strong also, na this two group along Ministry of Women, Youth, na Children, na Family Affairs. Now, Commonwealth Youth Program Pacific Center, he walk along upon him all, road belong strong him all. After Sigamanu, Permanent Secretary belong Solomon Islands Ministry belong Women, Youth, Children and Family Affairs. Now, Paulus Combo, he been asking him along at his walk him or local by make him.
Mifala, so the need to meet with him, the Commonwealth Youth Program. Mifala been engaged together in partnership, developed a national youth mainstreaming program. And that one him involve him ensuring that the national youth policy, priority areas inside the national youth policy, him owned by the different sectors, especially the provincial level, and also to form provincial youth council so that Ogata act as some oversight, law youth development, law provincial level, and also to get the different sectors at the national level for take responsibility for implementing the national youth policy where Solomon Islands government approval law 2010. So the Commonwealth Youth Program key partner inside law this for youth mainstreaming program.
Talking you me long all youth movement law Solomon Island number belong all youth become a big more, especially those without work or this land nablong you go on to further education or some, but you looking plenty more youth you work long come up. That's where ministry belong you play come in long way belong having more youth in the kind of some. So by you describe him youth movement law Solomon Island or someone
youth movement law Solomon Island exists, but capacity below him small for not sufficient enough for him meet him not demand law youth issues and concerns. Demand for addressing other issues and concerns of the youth. Also, you rightly tell and finish, the majority of Solomon Islands population are made up of young people, but the system, government system itself, or the national system, have not able to cater to these needs. Then so whilst you mean government too have needing support for the youth organizations, but youth organizations so got no financial capacity, also the human resources for him adequately supporting organizations for meeting now youth demand. So there's a real issue here at the moment.
When him something now government he make him long tram down him all this all heavy also lo future lo all young lo Solomon Island.
Okay, government have reviewed first national youth policy. So we now have revised national youth policy where government endorsed him in 2010. With the policy, there's also a policy implementation framework. Government also developed and finished. Then government support him to work for National Youth Congress for setting up of the provincial youth council, law provincial level. So each of the provincial youth councils consists of the youth themselves, and every province, except for one province, now Garamota Youth Councils, where work very closely within provincial government to address the youth issues at the provincial level. So Wakablo government now filter into the provinces, and I believe the enabling environment where government need him for support him and address him needs youth country established finish. But the next serious question now is how do we go about implementation this for youth policy. So there are now some challenges come in, but so far government I think has done the right thing by ensuring that the national framework for youth development hem established finish and that hem get them now provinces to also align to this national framework by having their own provincial youth policies where what are made to also fit in with them context law in province.
When a multiple line, it can come inside long Halavim youth.
I think that's a very important question and concern Yana. That's why me follow take him the youth mainstreaming approach, so that every sector inside law government see it as their responsibility for guarantee sufficient funds for youth development, that youth issues and concerns are part of the policy and incorporated into their own sectoral policies and plans, so that hem not seen as a responsibility for Ministry Noma, and therefore Mifal Noma should budget for youth development, but that every sector can take responsibility to secure enough funds for youth development. So that's the approach government is taking at the moment, ensuring that each sector takes ownership of the national youth policy and make it their own, so that Ogas to take responsibility to address these issues. And also, Mimi Save finished concerns and issues for youth and cross-cutting, so they matter in all the sectors. Therefore, it's important for you, me, doing mainstreaming.
Plan your good policy, long look out him existent long all youth long country, but good policy one plus a soul and by Inokan Karem Kaikai, unless you get another something long supportive. Mainly big plot rule or side blow money. You play look several this, la?
We feel very much aware of that one. Budget for youth at the moment have no significant. Also, me like for looking, and that is why me look at other means to support the youth. And right now, me also look at and in partnership with them the Commonwealth Youth Program to look at youth employment, so that the youth can be, look at something that Okata Survey engage them, not only to work for other organizations, but they can also create their own employment as well. So Mifala, after creating the enabling environment, national framework, Mifala like to look at things that are more tangible and where youth can now participate much more actively in things of the youth employment.
Ethel Sigamanu, Permanent Secretary belong Solomon Islands Ministry belong Women, Youth, Children and Family Affairs. They've been in Talk one time, Paulus Combo. News long 7:30 lo PNG time. Papua New Guinea opposition in a one bell one time. Talk belong Governor General Sir Michael Ogio. Solomon Islands Prime Minister Talk one time. Australia Prime Minister now opposition leader. Now all Vanuatu Mary he ask him all people long knock and vote him all man long 2012 general elections. Hey, this is my Permanent Secretary belong Solomon Islands Ministry of Women, Youth, Children's Affairs. He been making go talk plan or something or government like make him like you long play youth long you harmless play yet or you play youth worker to long Solomon Islands long Vanuatu to long Papua New Guinea you harm or talk that you got one him all comment long and by me how much long harem ikam long you. The next story will be playing you me one tab long Highlands long Papua New Guinea. All Mary Bible translators long Papua New Guinea, I hamamas through one time all Nubla place, belong sleep na to Nubla House Kaikai belong all long Summer Institute of Linguistics, long Ukarumpa Training Center, long Eastern Highlands province. Summer Institute of Linguistics is a school all people, long Tanima book tabu or Bible. You go along all talk place belong Papua New Guinea yet studied long 1956. Director belong Summer Institute of Linguistics Tim Lisgo. He talk Emi Haumas also now all Mary got place belong all long sleep na kai long en. Papua New Guinea Sustainable Development Program Limited, he been one plan long all line, was that he been give him sample money, belong a building all this bla nubla dormitories. Currently, he been asking Mr. Tim Lisgo long story more.
This land training center, lo SIL, is up lo Ukarampa, Eastern Highlands. Sample walk lo SIL, may no clear suppose all listeners lo you yet them. Savilo SIL, so Woklo SILM Bible translation, Tanim took place, Tanim book Bible or took place, now kind something or same. So sample haplo this la mipla training or man mero Papua New Guinea. Before more white skin money come, now walk this like kind walk. So now, not something people walk him and train him or school him or man melo Papua New Guinea. Enough, Emi can come. Na kiss him save lo tanim Bible lo book Bible talk place belong in. So people have been working this or something. I think 40 years now. Lo 1970s people start this or something. Na we got one pla Lapun training center. That's all people working Nupla training center, Nupla building. So this last week, lo August 11. People are working one pla dedication ceremony. Lo open Tupla building. Dining hall. So I'm working this last year finish. So now last week by me working one pla dedication ceremony lo this la. Now Nupla building this dormitory lo Mary.
Mr. Lithgow, coming up now. All Mary is a stopway.
People got one pla dormitory lo man finish. And we come up I think 2007, 2008 long pla time click. So now this la dormitory lo Mary. So Miss Harvey or Plani Mary got like lo come kiss this kind of training. Tasolem had to maslo one pla dormitory building. Now man Mary stop lo one pla building. I mean no good pla passing. So we walk him one pla new pla dormitory place lo or Mary we can sleep. So me pla walking finish lo 11 August. Lo one pla dedication ceremony.
Tim Lithgow, you played lo Summer Institute of Linguistics. I bin krapim desla nupla house sleep long ol Mary, you bla bin kisim sample halvi mi kamlo ol narpla line.
One per something or same timing or this le or same PNG Sustainability Development Program and one per funda. Emi kamna Salem Kina I go lo walk lo this la building. So one pla funda lo this na make a tupa another pla funda is lo America and help him lo kiss him kina and lo walk him this la nupala building. So this la dedication lo Saturday and day by or man lo one pla boss man lo PNG Sustainable Development Program. Amen come na story one time mipla na stop one time this la dedication program.
Start lo time you play been open him he coming up now. You think Emi sabe halve him to apart from a big pla walk and make him long tanim book tambu or Bible, but you think Emi halve him too long all people or holy maid or talk place belong all?
Yes. So yeah, number one walk lo you talk straight this la walk lo help them all lo kissing book Bible talk place belong in. So planning another plakan something stop lo side lo this la walk in up lo SIL helping with something too. So this la week two pla courses stop one pla course and Hebrew course. A course lo school 15, 16 man married lo Papua New Guinea in up lo kisim sabe lo read na talk lo talk Hebrew. So some pla pastors emi come kisim this la school and kisim this la sabe in up and come up more better lo or preaching long end. And some pla married stop this la course too. Number 2 course is up now. Emi literacy supervisor literacy leadership course in up lo school him sample man, I think 3 or 4 primary staplo inside lo this la course too. And we come na kiss him sample school in up lo come up leader man or leader Mary lo work literacy lo took place belong in. So mipla so kind of book Bible lo took place number 1 walk lo SIL. That's all we got sample walk lo side 2 lo help him online in up lo took place belong in.
Lo this la nupla house or dormitory blongol Merina house kai blongol tasol istap or all this la Mary I bring him to all family blongol come or blongol single Mary.
Number 2 talk lo you lo single Mary. So of course lo me play no long pa 2 months 4 week 5 week 6 week or sem. So plenty Mary come I mean got married tasol man belong in stop back lo place. And come walk course tasol. Or some more man and we come of course plenty money come got married tasol stop back lo place belong in. So this la dormitory tasol. So this la dormitory lo Mary and we got 2 plus story. So lo 1 plus story and in up kiss him space lo 20 Mary in up stop lo this la room. So 2 plus Mary lo 1 room. A 10 plus room is stop lo downstairs floor lo this la. So short pla course. So 1 sumat and tasoli come. Mina got space law family belonging. That's all. Cause I'm long play. I'm likely that's all. 2, 3, 4, 5 per week or same.
Good plus story. So I think all Mary na you play it mas sama mas all same. This is a new facility stop now belong all Mary, yeah?
Me play mas through. Me this la dedication me play up in name lo big play. In up lo em walk him. This la walk on it lo hand belong in. So me almost this la na PNG standard development. And me got like too lo helping Mary lo kiss him sample school. So no goodbye Mary or man kiss him training or Mary no is that big lo place. Him no kiss him sample training na education belong in. So yeah, mama maslo this la in up lo em kiss him kina lo PNG standard development in up lo helping this la. So me lo SIL me almost too lo this la em in up lo help him sample more Mary and then up came come na kiss him this la kind training. So maybe almas now meeting Papa God by almas too.
I'm the director belong Summer Institute of Linguistics long Karumpa long Papua New Guinea team Lisgo. Now you said the John Mipla along as I'm long Tok get a welcome me pa is born one time you. Imi got a little more so long 3 minutes and last time like you see my head me asking me at Garanangali, I mean, one play indigenous or ask play singer here in Australia. Na by come up become now long, put him call long yaw long you now one time long, so number yet, call him long Nambara, one play Diwaya, paperback tree. I mean, long underneath the Nambara, paperback tree, come on time long, Garangali. Plama singer yet have long Australia. And I hope I'm away you stab long and you'll like me black clear and I now belong haram stories, now put him all views or all comments belong you along end. Time long Melbourne, Port Moresby Lane, we work me 7:30, long Honiara, na long Port Villa. Time now we 8:30.
Good night, Olgeta. All head Tok. Papua New Guinea opposition one bell one time Tok blow Governor General Sir Michael Ogio. Solomon Islands Prime Minister Tok one time Australian Prime Minister na opposition leader. Na Olvano atu Mary leader ask him all people no can vote him all man long 2012 election. Radio Australia News, me Caroline Treman. All opposition line long Papua New Guinea Parliament is sutimpinis all strong play Tok against him Governor General Sir Michael Ogio lo wenemoli talk and he been making plenty Tok time and he been opim nupla Parliament aste and been good pla tumas long opposition. Sir Michael he been ask him all same he must got belly see now only must come up in one pla government of unity. Now he been ask him to all same only must look ken long all senis and only been make him lo judiciary long 2011. Sir Michael, he been talk to all same, all he must make him all law, and he can karmap in one plaka in time, or Christmas, and all Prime Minister, he must finish walk long in. Tas all member belong opposition, he been talk all same, this laka in talk, and Governor General, he been make him, he been look all same, and he talk belong Prime Minister. Number 2 opposition leaders, and Basili talk, this la talk belong Governor General, he been hat him bell, belong all member, belong opposition.
We expect the Governor General to be fair on both the opposition and the government. What he has delivered didn't go down very well with the opposition. We felt marginalized. We felt that the Governor General should play a very equal role on the floor of Parliament, sitting in the chair of the Speaker, and as a Governor General representing the Queen in this vice-regal post.
Solomon Islands Prime Minister Gordon Dasililo itokolsem all Australian military by isave go headed lo walk lo country maski suppose Australia by down him through walk lo defense long Solomon Islands. Regional Assistance Mission igolo Solomon Islands and plenty country blo Pacific is stop inside long in now Australia igo pass long any bin start walk lo country lo year 2003 blo halivim lo down him all big blo trouble na have na straight him lo na order. Long year behind ba all start lo down him desela walk na give him all desela walk igolong all police na government blo Solomon Islands lo lookout him all walk lookout long hap. Mr. Lilo stop now lo Australia where Emmy walk long holy mol Tok one time Prime Minister Julia Gillard na opposition leader Tony Abbott. Mr. Lilo ibin talking Pacific Beat also Australian military by starting all nupla walk time Ramsey program ipinisim walk blongin.
They do normal security alerts dealing with higher level international security issues like money laundering, human trafficking, and that sort of thing. But more importantly, is basically helping in the region, helping to manage our maritime zones.
All Mary leader blo Vanuatu now you walk lo ask him strong all people lo no can vote him all man lo general election and by come up lo country long moon October. Olitokol sem one plus senior parliament member Ralph Regenvanu is any simpinis ting blongen lo halvin planti mo Mary I go inside lo parliament. 11 plaul Mary ino bin harim one pla tok and Mr. Regenvanu I bin make him time I bin give him one pla tok long one pla training blongol Mary lo Port Villa. Jenny Ligo, one pla Mary leader na activist long Port Villa, I bin talking Radio Australia olsem, and we walk lo tok strong long ol Mary long no can vote him all man long desela election.
We made appeals to other community leaders and even individuals to see the need for supporting women not only in Port Vila but throughout the country.
One pla big pla trade union blo New Zealand I talk out pinis olsem emi worry through lo wanem big pla number through blong all people blo New Zealand I walk long lusim country na come long Australia. Close to something olsem 54,000 all New Zealand people I been suriki come lo Australia lo deselaia na deselai winning mark blong year 2011. Helen Kelly blo Council of Trade Unions I talk olsem one plus something emi force him all New Zealand people lo losing place olsem inogat walk lo New Zealand na emi talk makim all olsem all desla people all economic refugees.
Our government's following the sort of failed austerity measures, so the economy is shrinking, whereas yours is not. And we've got families being separated across the Tasman in record numbers, and these are families whose entire sort of grandchildren, children are shifting off there. A lot of skills, a lot of talent.
O lawyer blo one pla young pla man blo Australia molisasi mem long emi bin aswa na kilim one pla young pla Mary long Solwara long Hawaii itokol sem emi walk lo feel strong lig behind long oli bin lari mem ibaim court na emi bin lusim kalabus. Court bin sasim Tyson Aste court bin rousing Mr. Dagley who sadi kam long Queensland long court tasol by go back long court long Friday. Lawyer Walter Rodby itokolasem Mr. Dagley I hamamas olsem plenty people I walk long support him.
Everybody from prison guards to court staff to simply people on the streets. If you were to read the letters to the editor in the local paper, they pretty much 99% of them express some type of sympathy for Tyson or anger at the local courts and the local prosecutor's office for doing this to him.
Plenty hundred all police officer blo Pacific region kolostu now by save wearing all uniform blong Australian police. All police lo Tasmania ibin senisim all uniform blong all long 2010 na only give him all desala uniform igolo Australian Maritime College blong emiken dilim all desala uniform igolong all police long Pacific region. All country who sat by kisim all desala uniform Marshall Islands, Papua New Guinea, Tuvalu, Tonga, Kiribati na Solomon Islands. Radio Australia News last pla long 8:30.
En maar weer bij elke uur long 8:30 Caroline.
Ranlong Pacific, Despla Radio Australia, international radio na online service belong Australian Broadcasting Corporation.
Treasurer belong Papua New Guinea Don Paulia itok emi hamamas long Governor General Sir Michael Ogio. He asking Parliament, the government, na opposition, na all leaders. He one bell now walk one time. Mr. Paulia, he talk all leader now. He behind long election. He lose ting long all heavy. He been come up long last year. Time Parliament he rouse him all Prime Ministers Michael Sumare na Makim Peter O'Neill. From now he report.
Governor General se Michael Ogyo itok imas gat pasin blong wogbung na lusting ting long all ever I come up long last year time parliament I rausim all Prime Minister se Michael Somare na makim Peter O'Neill. Se Michael itok display have I making public service police na army I brook na people I bungim have na emi noken come up ken. Emi making display talk long time emi open him 9th National Parliament display week. Deputy Leader blongo PNG Opposition sem Basil isutim talk olsem talk blongo se Michael I sound or come up olsem one black government policy where Prime Minister Peter O'Neill in up making. Mr. Basil talk all opposition member ino one bell long one Governor General in up making talk where ino marking one plus side that's all long parliament and all member can RM or make him long run him country. That's all treasurer blong country Don Polier itok talk blong Governor General I Goodpla. Mr. Polier itok Triumph Heritage Empowerment or D Party blongen na yet ibin sing out long pla time long wogbung na lusim all ever behind. Itok im Radio Australia or leader ibin pait long position na power na ino have people ibungim all sem sort blong marasen na all piginini ino golong school.
We don't fight na talk also road must golsem or talk the school must come up come up. We don't fight na talk also music digital medicine technology must come can come. People fight long power. Or some show me talk also. Hey, you must reconcile. The Governor General to me I must also talk one can talk beyond the election. Me I must long Governor General because that party, Trump Empowerment Party, and me been talk first long guidance the process long reconciliation long melanation way. Now you may stop legally. Through land places suffer, you may pay lo power. So now I'm thinking below me. So in all some family me predicting, no God. Me been talk all some this line vision. That's how people must go. So that me win too na come too. And me start long walk this process. Me talking Prime Minister O'Neill, me talking Deputy Prime Minister Dion, me talking about national leader, and me totally work together, long interest long all people. Awesome so time Governor General His Excellency been come talk speech belong him and I me one bell through because the speech me to talk out him through thinking belong Triumph Heritage Empowerment Party people have been starting before the elections now I make conclude him long after the elections long the very first parliament session belong this term of parliament but the challenge now I'm also through all coalition leaders want them all the members of parliament under the leadership of the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, opposition leadership, and now maybe look at this work long, make them through this reconciliation or Belisi and Bung want them work, it must come up.
Now, me asking you one asking bagam long and or people asking long and or thinking only harem you but talk some law parliament even working on this time or some judicial conduct act or some law he make him or some judge he work him or stop in jail or some and thinking or passing or some straight Pauli rouse him all put him tambulo mag blong H usat money can come up Prime Minister or some 73 no one tap no can now he got some mololi working now time Governor General talk this law you must repeal him or rouse him one if somebody been called you think one him na
Governor General, let me talk about something. Some law you might not make him, but some law or most of law maybe have been repeal him or maybe have been amend him and need him repealing. But maybe repeal him. Also more judiciary act now. Or nablo act make him maybe must rouse him. Only because maybe work bung want him. Antabandaptasol. Most importantly, moral obligation, moral duty. Belong government, along parliament, along passing or law, morally correct, legally correct too. And also, we can facilitate him. Administration belong this independence must stop long all arms of government. And without that, by looking also maybe bam number. So all this law, but maybe repeal him or one law needs repealing or amendment or new law must make him. It must based on moral principle. Where must serve minister of Papua New Guinea.
That's all Prime Minister Peter O'Neill. He talk him all local newspaper. All sem display talk blong Governor General sem Michael Ogyo emi talk na ting blong yet we hemi give him long old members na parliament na long country long open him 9th parliament na emi no one pla ting or talk we emi make him mark him all sem Prime Minister or talk blong Parliament by Boomgen long number 4 day blong moon September display here where Prime Minister Peter O'Neill na leader blong opposition Belden Nama by give him all talk blong 2 long baking blong or display talk blong Governor General. Femenanor Port Moresby.
Midiara meer femenano long Port Moresby report. This week, Prime Minister belong Solomon Islands, Gordon Lilo Darcy Lilo, he make him one official visit along he come along Australian capital Canberra. Nam along all something he been make him long Canberra long Prime Minister Lilo he been talk one time Prime Minister Julia Gillard na opposition leader Tony Abbott long talk behind long time along Ramsey and to look long a Pacific seasonal workers scheme long the time Solomon Islands stop inside along the program. Solomon Islands High Commissioner along Canberra Beraki Gino talk one time John Papik.
Just a moment this time John.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Me play come back in one time. This is story a legal time. I think we play along Narapla story belong. This time we go along Morobe province belong Papua New Guinea. Now along Morobe province, I'm long Papua New Guinea. Long time tribal rain and been come up all big heavy long and a plenty heavy long a plenty hub long a PNG long Morobe province who he walk long he go down lick where costs long walk him come up again and this behind him this rain he be in Bagravim he go on top long more along 20 million kina. All big rain even start long last week, long Sunday in come up in high water na Bagrap long road, breeze all house na garden kai. Big through long all Azwa long all area along Fenshaven, Sialum, Tewai, Siasi, Nawe na Menyamia district. Paulus Combo, he got more.
Through all tide water, he walk long, he go down the league, na all school picking in now he walk long, study go back long school. That's all big ting worry now, rain, finish all gata yet. Narapla big ting worry, long counting long all cost. Look long need long all people, who said he been losing all house, na garden kaika long all, na walk him good ken or something, this big time no good he been come up in Bagrab long end. He coming up now, coast long or something long this rain, he been come up in long end, close to long 22 million kina, only thing. This figure by inablong iko and up more. Me been talk to one time Finchafen District Administrator Carl Baga, na ask him, he coming up now, how much Bagrab thread this rain he been come up him?
Tell me to any costume, and big plan, and he still affecting more lives long all man where they only been broke na Bagrab garden. So at the moment, rain and we still start here, heavy to mass. Na big bridge when we connecting Sialum, Tewashasi district, Hube, Quarter, Triple Legis, Lofin Safen, don't come along district headquarters Logavidu and Mape Bridge and around long half side where Trinde and we pass out the and now people accessing Magavil station and only come stopping Carlo half side, walk by foot, crossing bridge, walk at Cartel, I go come back to our center salt long travel by vehicle long accessing all services long Gagiru district headquarters now and we have.
He got all big concern at the moment lo this time now long all condition blom bridge na how much bridge he broke na kind of suppose you have.
The main bridge we connecting online come along Gagiru station and Mape Bridge and we still cannot yet but all around long outside along Holim apartment on Karin Bridge and we wash away so and we make it bridge now and it's not idle and not locally excessive. That's one. Okay, go send off Shalom, we got all plenty all river wet crossings where carries crossing water along and bridge and more wet crossing and Masawen all are big all wet crossing areas. All this patu flooding comes so any causeways here and begin the down deep and now by now needing nothing now long they fill him up then so carry can cross it. So costing all the infrastructure that long road itself washed away landslide all bridges were and it costing this cut off link namelong all LLPs plan at the one consultant engineer we can go down the Friday last week. So working costing and we costing at 22 million. All bridges, roads, filling back abutment, Blomate Bridge where all ground been washed away long and now by total of time by 22 million. Now this is finance company is less the report now long but mostly today this afternoon long asking for finance treasury, Hapsite, the Minister of Long Fisheries and member of Long KYCRC, the Speaker of National Parliament and member of Long Afin Sarkan, someone like Long, one and Governor of Long Bombay, Long asking government of Halden and number of money, 20 million long, bringing back all infrastructure to normal so people can access in bringing life long all back to normal.
Coming up now, this is the time, you got simple report yet, no people lose or die, this is the time no good?
No, but so far, no got money, lose water, one man, and causing distraction that's so long. All food gardens, cash crops, infrastructures, and sample all houses, that's all. But you thinking got Papa long and it's in life long.
Long all this land people only lose him property long or all some suppose warai brook him or car or garden kai na karam house long or something or no got place long sleep na can or some he got big plan need long halvin.
So far report is continuous, it's like comparing number, it's like National Disaster Office looks all of it. But elimination, we got all families like so time we got all families step in low halvin inside Arbla relative when affected. So this plus system elimination and we come into effect of kind situation now. So before long that money helping go down. All families staff, all is helping all families long in halvin long money one side. So far, every long transport, now it's like put him 4 ton rice go down finish, one time all sample all container plastic go long, good shipping long already delivering, but shipment go down yet. So situation is can up also. Long education, got one plan infrastructure long school bagarap. It's just that and what I tight and high level of water now and it's preventing all Martin long crossing accessing all schools where all this go school long and that's the problem. But so now as of Monday 20th and all schools come back to normal because when I go down all picking crossing water and I come back to school. So school and we come back to normal finish.
You got some heavy or side blow health?
All areas where you got water supply long and you're right.
Okay.
And affecting all water supply or water supply long all and you run any still flow yet so no got heavy on this plan but any all kind of plastic and they come out because long cold weather and weather where causing one blow hungry or little and they come apart. At the moment, and got like
it sounds some heavy. You work him now and blow rebuild him can or this is something he broke down or he bagger finish long. This time no good.
Yes, and this plan when I'm blowing plan now I'm long. This little more something long online we only losing garden long all. That's one. Plan long asking government long giving me money long maintaining rebuilding can all infrastructure from it when you affected.
Maar we had district administrator of Finnshaven district, Carl Baga, even a talk one time Paulus Combo. And we play several we got all listeners long Finnshaven, all is all districts here. They got so we can make contact one time we play Bahamas through long. You yet he talking me play a long story. He walk long come up have long you like can as the taxi come me play it longer plus 61-427-7272. Let me play back come back one time you long ring you long sell a phone long you. Suppose you walk good by your story long situation long half long you or district long you is stop also morning. Now me play come along the first story yet long Prime Minister of Long Solomon Islands Gordon Lee Darcy Lilo he make him one official visit long go along Australia capital Canberra. Now me long something me been make him long Canberra long Prime Minister Lilo he been talk one time Prime Minister Julia Gillard and leader long opposition Tony Abbott long talk behind long long Tok long behind time long Ramsey. Now to look long a Pacific Seasonal Workers Scheme long display time Solomon Islands, stab inside long and yet. Solomon Islands High Commissioner long Canberra, Beraki, even a Tok one time, Paulus Combo, I think John Papik.
True or Tidewater you
mi kama become ken long story belong Tidewater yet na imi putting in the story belong Canberra visit yet belong the Prime Minister Lilo.
Prime Minister come unofficial guest of the government of Australia and come meet with them mainly the Prime Minister with me meet today this morning. And yesterday met with them Ogas and then the Parliamentary Secretary for Pacific Islands Affairs and Defence Minister and a few other officials.
Okay.
This all talks with just dialogue we were doing basically on issues relations between Australia and Solomon Islands, including Ramsey transition. And other issues like a seasonal worker program and here.
Alongside Ramsey, Solomon Prime Minister, even tell him say all military element belong in by gradually move out. Any specify long when time this plan by happen? I'm not really good, but next year, 2013, come July, I'm into a transition period or phase where certain programs law Ramsey, especially military elements, I'm withdrawn. But important programs or some development-related programs and police support. Los Solomons Empire still remain. Yes, I'm not meaning that the total package for Solomon Islands and Goda, just the military elements will be withdrawn, but otherwise every commitment up to now by still remain. Okay. You also talk about the seasonal workers. Explain what I'm now happen there.
We just express him credit to Australia for including Solomon Islands law seasonal worker and Australia I'm willing for and that willingness of Australia for him allow Pacific Islanders for come work law Australia. In the case of Solomon Islands, we work law with them several employers for finalize some arrangements for doing recruitment over the next couple of months.
Long display time, Solomon Islands, got all seasonal workers long Australia yet, so display must good news long everyone back long palace.
No people work hard law this time for to get in starting recruitment as soon as possible because people know part of the pilot scheme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So any time long when time may happen?
We're looking at the next 2 months. People work with them all employers here in Australia. Some people we get very positive response from some employers. So we'll be working with them over the next week or so for finalize them visa allocation arrangements and trying to talk with them all farmers, how many workers and other farmers or some other like it. Then we'll start recruitment from Solomon Islands.
Narble area miluki memlong federal police by Harvim Solomon Islands police officers long site long training. So display is narble good news.
Yeah, and I'm just a continuing commitment by Australian Federal Police. Even under Ramsey now, even when Ramsey and Trinde still part of the bilateral program between Solomon Islands and Australia for capacity building the police here. And so there's a strong commitment for the police capacity building, training all local police officers.
So what time Prime Minister Lilo go back long Honiara?
Program officially finished today, later today, and then Friday by 10 to Honiara.
Solomon Islands High Commissioner long Canberra, Beraki Zino, I've been a talk one time, John Papik. One along all Mary candidates long 2012 national elections along Vanuatu ask him all man long support him all Mary candidate. This ask him he come long one along all a big name women leader along Vanuatu Jenny Ligo who said by one along all candidates too along this election and by come up long in October along this year. Jenny Lugo itok start long time Vanuatu ikis him independence 32 years. Igo pinis all Mary ibin walk long support him all man candidates long igo long parliament now any time long all man long support him all Mary. And we talk time is and is na also before where he look tasol along all pla leader na chiefs now any time belong share him all kind of something na along all man na Mary. Paulus Combo even talk one time Jenny Lego na ask him long talk clear more longs bla appeal or ask him belong
This time, I 32 years now, where Mifla all woman is second fourth law all man, and successfully Mifla win the Molketa. So this time, Mifla it got about 17 women Vanuatu when by only stand up law election. So appeal when we make him say because most law all women when by only stand up law election only stand up law all political parties. So we make him appeal here say all political parties were only fielding all women. Say only just cut one woman law this coming election. Only must push hard law only winning all women. They are supposed to only fielding all better inside law all political parties. And some law Mifla by only stand up independent. So this year Mifla in look law election. But one very strong election law Vanuatu and Mifla all woman he got full of thinking finish. But Mifla start talk. But Mifla feels law all man, especially time only stop talk about one change. Mifla feels change here now only must reflect them law all woman, only must support law all woman. Support law for no more, but financial support more every support law only help to law only mobilize them all numbers law all woman and already pull up law all families, pull up law individual, all man, all geta only staff work them only help na ya law. Come law all candidates, but me still say very important. We talk about one change, but we talk about gender equality. But no sorry happen by one person. Everyone only must work ahead.
Jenny, you talk about this 32 years. You talk long since Vanuatu been kissing independence coming up now.
Yes, also got about 5 women were all get only follow parliament, but Mifla still say me no enough law yet. And just one woman to go to the parliament, he just say you look say yes he got one woman. He true he make him one change law figure, but he not really enough law make one big impact. So now Mifla thinks in order for you meet that all woman, you must cut that fella support and become all man.
Jenny, long this is a time now. Time you look kako. Emi Woglong play important part or big part lo especially lo time long election. Me talk lo kako lo this is a kind something or member Woglong distribute him round or some long free kai or give him money or kind something or some. This play been one plan long or big play something especially long this is a current election lo Papua New Guinea na kind of some. You play long Vanuatu, is that a problem?
Me too me been looking and hemi one worry also me been criticizing system lo Mifla say you must cut change lo him because me think say election system lo Mifla hemi been set up lo time hemi set up hemi one good for the system but all politicians only ruin them system here where hemi just one hemi corrupt too much so some act hemi change it got full of awareness where government only trying to make him. But Mimi believes he no stop him all man because this time also Mifla all woman, but Mifla confidence Mifla no cut money from Mifla play corruption. Mifla no cut anything, but all politicians were all MPs were all only staff member of parliament long time, all keta very soon by only cut one payout where by parliament semi-close. So by you Savetalem say by inokat corruption, by still by all must them all photos. Mifle trying best lo mifle talem lo setup lo only no rely too much lo or manner where he come because election mifle believes very strongly say he not test only pay for you know one pack rice or one piece kapa or bell suka. He for you he one he power more. He presses you, so he help make him one change.
I'm now here at Yoharam Jenny Ligo. Excuse me, one black candidate along 2000 national elections. Long of Vanuatu, long as Blair, and by been talked to one time, Paulu's combo. I beg your pardon, long as the time he had Blanc Coos, Now yet, maybe let's stop one time. Sorry, it must long the interruption yet. Long on him, I mean, I've been not talk yet. Long the time where Kuzi or long passing me long, he come inside long. Stop one time you more. I think me play go long, one play long, and there's a question. Me play long night, long the night yet. Long. You think one of long ask him along leader along Heritage Empowerment Party Don Paulier along toggle them all big block cross na pai talk long all politics past time long election been stab along interest along country na people. And me ask him all member along national parliament. He put him this along backside na walk boom along interest along country na people. And me start finish this like blang him na blang make him and me been talk one time Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister.
Me talking Prime Minister O'Neill, me talking Deputy Prime Minister Dion, me talking Honourable Leader, and me totally work together, long interest, long all people.
Don Paulier, Treasurer belong a PNG in National Parliament. I've been talk and one of the things you long and maybe Bahamas long, Haramikam long you long to the night. Now, I said one time all Narapla listeners. So, long at this Narapla, what time long hour now, by me blessing on one time. Long I said, Platani Pinisi come long 5.5 minutes past 8 long Papua New Guinea, 5.5 past 9 long, 1 o'clock long Solomon Islands na Vanuatu. Alright now, may go now long lifelong Melanesia long to the night, long this program or segment. Look long one women group. Go babung long Solomon Islands, long time pine out all heavy. Isabe pass him or rod long women long go inside long walk politics. This belong a workshop. Belong strong him all women. Na pan him all way. Belong how all women. He must bung him think one time. Belong pan him out. Want him or something. True is a pass him or rod belong all women. United Nations Women's National Program Coordinator, Gender Equality in the Pacific Governance, Audrey Manu. He been giving. This talk long all women long this workshop. Josephine Tia Kenny, director long voice long all Mary long Solomon Islands. He been facilitator long this abong na Emmy talk one time Paulus combo.
This training has been organized by one group here. It's a Young Women in Parliament group. Where Mary, where is at Parliament, plus other young women who form this group. So, Okatama like this training to help them in their advocacy, law plan, law issues, not only for women in public life and politics, but other issues to have the skills and to be knowledgeable about the systems of the electoral systems and the kind of stuff. Okata request Golo UN women for if UN Women have some help, because Otagarem resources are there. So UN Women in partnership with them young women in parliament group here now, okata make them this course happen for help them okata for come for hear more about issues for survey about issues relating to gender and elections. And inside this workshop block from first day, because you have to really know what the base, the parameters that you're working in to enable you to work a lot of gender issues in the country. So the first day, also look a lot of international agreements and conventions where HEMNA also certain parameters, or of course with local policies where HEM enable people or countries who work on gender issues especially, and in this case, in relation to elections. So first day, also doing that one, then also look at electoral cycle, also look at other areas like gender and rights, sex and gender definitions. For second pace, block day one, I sort of go through the this training. Yeah.
One of the main issues you play been discussing or panning out or display some big play something and you play been tuk.
Okay, like the barriers facing women in public life and politics, these are ongoing barriers. But of course, there are also barriers in the systems where HEMPUs have make difficulties like the types of electoral systems you have, yeah, and in electoral management bodies, how they work in there and how to gender sensitize people working in there, in the administration, the planning process, yeah, institutions that work a lot of kind of area or same, yeah. So one for a big barrier there too. Yeah, it's not only in the normal cultural and other things that you say barriers to women participation, but there are also barriers in the system. So we had an opportunity to look at the Constitution. We were able to look at other documents in terms of the electoral laws and it's in at the base of the kind of same. And inside there are provisions in there, but HEMNA that same will have to look at that kind of thing, because even when you have things that support gender in any country, but you have the systems where him and processes where him side make him also barrier too. One of the barriers we will find him is while the systems are in place, while you have the Constitution, while you have the Electoral Act, while you have other policies in place, awareness and knowledge about the community can borrow no more now. So him making him difficult for people to participate because they don't even have the information. They don't even know what their rights are in the Constitution. So the people who go out to do the awareness and the civic education, not to go out, but have difficult time, people at Nosava or him. So it raises more that there needs to be a lot of awareness and civic education about that, so that people can always link to why they are participating, why they need to participate in elections, why there is an election in the country, why do they have to choose leaders, what are the roles of their leaders, what kind of thing.
Land United Nations, only have involved long plenty of kind organization or some especially long having more women's group long plenty third world country in a kind of same. So how can all UN it can help people or women of Solomon Island? UN
women also help at the level of same, yeah, like they can support us in supporting our activities, yeah, in policies, in what areas of same, yeah, and of course like. In this case, one of the activities that they're doing is they have this section under the UN Women. That is what we are just talking about now, this building resources in democratic government and elections, and it's called BRIDGE. And this BRIDGE training, yeah, have not only got a component of gender, yeah, have got a component of starker areas in the electoral system and in the communities where they have trained people in a region, in Papua New Guinea, in Solomon Islands, in Vanuatu, in Fiji, in all these island countries to deliver, to raise awareness about elections-related issues. So UN Women can help that area. Elections or to help plan the areas too, like they support women in Solomon Islands when you try to do things like work on our temporary special measures. We ask for technical advice and technical support, and these are areas that they can assist us in, like the training now.
Josephine, you one time you've been racist along this politics inside of Solomon Island one time. So difficulties you now not a woman candidate or Solomon Island even penny also you play been racist one time or man. One more hard difficulties you play in Panim?
The existing barriers have continued to persist. There needs to be a lot of awareness. Yeah, people must have aware and look at importance of why it's important that we have the other half of the population or to participate inside the highest decision-making body in the country. Because when you don't have those voices up there, then maybe why, we are not saying the men cannot perform, but men and women look at issues differently. Yeah? How a man would look at how water is important might not be as how a woman by looking water important. Because a time Mary talk about water, her life revolves around water every day. Yeah? A man, he stays and drinks water when the mommy or he opens the tap and also. But I'm talking about the real population of women in any country. Yeah? Example. So we look, and so to bring those two together, to make good policies, to make good law for a country, him one fellow need. It's not a women's issues anymore. It is a national issue. Yeah, it is a need for any country to have women participating also. They have proven themselves in the leadership in our communities, in our traditional structures, in the church, in the communities, in government, in NGOs. Only law. Parliament na have one fella no-go zone area at the moment for women for go inside, and the barriers ought to go ahead yet. We have capable women who can hold positions in Parliament, but the way to get into Parliament is difficult because by popular voting. Yeah, so the barriers we talk about will continue. So it's difficult. So that is why at the moment we are looking at other ways that we might fast track how women can get into Parliament.
Lo Papua New Guinea, all women only been go through the same kind something also you plalo Solomon Island na Vanuatu na kind of some now. You know only been work lo tok plandi long reserve seats long all women only been work long women's group lo Papua New Guinea been cried long and for very long time only been work lo wait long display go no gat na Parliament you know right him display so only kirap or women kirap na talk oh look let's forget that now you meet Trump best blow you mean go and say so which a lot of women went triple long all come up successful without any money even though you mean all money using money na kako na kaya something also more the contest na kaya also but only go na good play to look him triple yeah he come through win him all man I come inside so this like give him you play some kind courage or something
like many of the women who try to contest elections like in Papua New Guinea in Solomon Islands and other countries miss sabe that there are help that they get to help them to assist in their campaign strategies in their preparation to run for election. So, time we hear an old story of them. For me, we looking that there is a breakthrough, and it's like an impact showing now that, okay, they got in the open seats, but there is a lot of advocacy also going on in Papua New Guinea country. There's a lot of discussions and debates going in the Parliament of Papua New Guinea. So it is helping people to understand why it's important that women should be there. So Bahem Osem Naya and me feel sometimes me hear trifal woman to go in law Papua New Guinea Parliament. Me think Osem okay waka him hard, but at least ought go in law merit. Yeah, like you say, how they've been relating to their communities and that. But also, a lot of awareness has been going on. Yeah, and so I'm start for stimulating mind of people for a survey that yes, we have been debated and radio and media and awareness all the Papua New Guinea, a very big country. But I think people who have been listening to these things and who have been participating and who have said yes, it's time. And maybe somehow other tired now say I think it's time for a change. We try women. Okay, takana sense have influence him how now or a casting vote block it.
Joseph Pintia Kenny, Director belong Voice belong All Mary, long Solomon Islands. Been facilitator belong along up the bung been a talk one time of Paulus combo. Past time now next story belong play come become I think me now look long the number yet. It's become yet long Tipa Island Girl.
Long Solomon Islands, long nine Pelamono Geta. Nami bin bonging you, Akoma Maseko. You may be sorry round good one time. That's so low kind, Rabis Top in Bagarap.
heart crazy. The tropical beauty in your eyes so hazy. Your number one figure make you best of the best. And I'm over here wishing for your kisses and caress, baby darling.
So moy agroha in an apple sticky long you. Abu solo you stop long lewa bongi. Yaro boy na tuna.
Sweet island lady, making me heart crazy. Your number one finger make you best of the best. Wishing for your kisses and caress, baby darling.
Radio Australia, you can hear him long 101.9 FM long Port Moresby.
Along Papua New Guinea, all business group now we cross through along Nubla Tok Saba been come out. This week calls them a Monday behind by number 27 day belong this moon August Emmy public holiday. This holiday only call him along a National Government Day. Now last year only been call him along National Repentant Day. Long office belong Port Moresby. Chamber of Commerce, plenty complain it been come along all business company where all it been cross long this Tok Save long holiday it been come up late through belong all. Chief Executive belong Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce, David Corn, he been talk all member belong how much through long this late Tok Save.
I think on across the holiday to tell them lo late notice belong in this a holiday now also call them National Covenant Day, as last year all call them National Repentance Day. Now people are not got complete low holiday or something to tell them lo notice long in less than 1 week by come up lo 27 now to solo talking people now people no looking gazette yet no stable newspaper timing belong in John look how some no plan him just like good now all get a business plan plus across all got plan all got schedule lo walk now suppose some low security company all not can talk all right holiday below you plan so all security guard by walk now all now by kissing double pay so this like kind of something hard low plan
payment now come up issue on them all private firms now
labor law suppose you walk on public holiday by kissing double time law so now all business people plus are behind him law now. So now I'll face him this now. One black company talking to me about we got close to 1,300 workers now. No, people are people are not stop work. So all by walk now. People are buying double time now.
So suppose all companies have money coming in every day. You shouldn't be complaining about that.
This letter soldier on law planning. Suppose you stop law one manufacturing industry now you got one order now you price them this order law so you buy a redim law you buy walk 5 or 6 per day now buy you run them production line law you now you price them all get this all get something you plus straight him now redim now wages and one cost long and 2 now time you walk him all this way, you give him quote long customer below you now all right walk him so now okay now one per day wages Billy double him also this so suppose a business suppose you got time load this line you're right suppose you got planning load this line now before me talk low year before me one play gazette so come out in November and I talk all get a public holiday long 2013 by come up on this date bang 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 now we play ready on this line and we play walk him all get a schedule now all get a staffing schedule on me play now all get a production schedule on me play now I'm straight that's all now I'm 22 now this is something by come on 27 this let me play I think all get a bit time people have didn't notice out man Plenty business try to been complain lot this lot timing tas all.
Yeah, just national holiday, public holiday. Only been government been talking about one year through.
I'm talking by come up on this year, 27 August 2012.
This plan narapla holiday can long a calendar PNG.
I'm not a holiday. Maybe I got talk on this. I'm right belong government or this something. That's all. Law similar people talk on newspaper. This like kind sudden announcement. Law say I'm come up in national disaster or one plus funeral or one plus big man or Mary or. Suppose people are winning one plus medal or Olympic Games or Commonwealth Games. Maybe all right. I can all hurry up. Can call them one plus public holiday. That's all. I think all business, but people will complain like this lot too. Yeah.
Yeah. All business. Me looking office employee been pull up long all calls complain on this plan.
Oh yeah, the man plenty through. Plenty through time. He said, "Tell me, ask him all the comment now." Man, I think I'm wrong. Blow me blow. Ask him all the comment. All been comment straight there. Now you know got one club been support him. I'll get us talk all same lo this lo timing tas all. Suppose you give me enough time lo organize him business blow me pla organize him staff blow me pla now instead lo legal office blow me pla lo chamber me pla got some pla program me for guard lo na deliver him lo get the bus lo settlements na something now me pla cancel lo this la day yeah. So by finding this day on narapla time now, so bag up and program lo mipla going upload December now, so mipla one day out now. Now by finding this narapla day, this something late notice. So I think all no thinking lo this all repercussion lo this late notice. Yeah.
David, the sun will be shining tomorrow. Think we'll talk about them.
Yeah, by shine 27 too. Now we will go on holiday and it's the numbers too, John.
Chief Executive long Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce David Corn. Ami plagala the time is belong imi kisim music pastime belong imi call long second news bulletin belong to the night. LCD sound system I can change. I mean the contribution belong is LCD sound system I can change. I mean, long as the time you may long stop on time now. One of something you be no long harapinis, long all stories him bring him, like grab him ting long you comment. I put him come long text you long +61 427 7272. Melbourne Port Moresby Lane along Bougainville, I mean 8:30 now long. Or one talk long Port Villa and to long Honiera. I mean news time now, 9:30.
Good night, Olgeta. All head talk. Australia joining all Narpla country against him Iran behind him all strong plan nuclear war belong in. Papua New Guinea by him report belong Manus Detention Center close to. Now Australia give him $90 million lo halve him Solomon Islands health system. Radio Australia News, me Caroline Tiriman. Australia now he join him all Narpla country lo make him all walk against him Iran behind him all strong play like belong in lo use him all something blow fight and only got posting nuclear long all. All this la nupla tambu by go antap long all narpla tambu only been put him long all work money na to lo stop him all member blow Iran government lo go long all narpla country. Australian Foreign Minister Bob Kai talk only like make him des la passing long when him Iran ino like talk out straight all same by no na come up him all something blow fight bauli got all nuclear posting long all.
They will apply to the supply of equipment and services to their oil, gas and petrochemical sectors, any investment in these sectors in Iran, and any import to Australia of Iranian in origin crude oil, petroleum and petrochemical products.
Now line belong opposition coalition talk government now he must stop him one pla look round Australian ambassador go to United Nations na talkman blow Prime Minister long go long Iran. Bauli give him sample talk save or report he go long Papua New Guinea government long this week long all kind condition long Manus Detention Center or same hap long all talk na walk blow larim Australia is start him Ken or asylum processing center lo country. Pacific Newsman Campbell Cooney i-report olsem lo wikigo pinis online blo Papua New Guinea na Australia ibin golong manus lo look good long detention center lo hap olibin pasim lo 2004 na ol report blong ol isoy molsem planti long ol house ol asylum seeker isabe bin usim I bagara pologeta pinis na olimas making planti work blo stretim all good can.
The assessment team from PNG is expected to make their report this week, and it will be used in part to form a memorandum of understanding which will be agreed to by the governments of PNG, Australia and the provincial government of Manus on how the new centre will operate, how much Australia will provide for its operation and what will be provided to Manus Island in return for hosting the centre.
Na stapiet long Papua New Guinea where all business group now ikorostru lo nupla Tok Save ibin come out lo desela week olsem Monday behind number 27 blong desela moon one pla public holiday. Oli call him desela special day lo National Government Day na long year 2011 oli bin call him desela day long National Repentant Day. Tok Save blo desela public holiday bin come out as all aste. Chief Executive blong Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce, David Cohn, ibin talk, all member blongen ino hamamastret lo desela late Tok Save.
All get a business blom plus across, all got plan, all got schedule lo walk, na, suppose, some lo security company, all no can talk all right, holiday blow you plan, so all security guard, by walk, na, all now by kissing double pay, so, It's like something hard low plan.
Australian government took out pinis olsem by giving something olsem $90 million igolo Solomon Islands lo use him lo straight him na kamapim good ken health system lo country inside lo desela for playere kam. Prime Minister Julia Gillard been took out lo desela time been holding meeting one time Solomon Islands Prime Minister Gordon Darcy Lilo tede lo Canberra. Desela tupla Prime Minister ibin tok tu lo wari blo wok politik lo Fiji na tu meeting blo Pacific Islands Forum by kamap lo Cook Islands lo week behind. Miss Gillard ibin tok olsem government blongen by go ahead yet lo support him Solomon Islands maski wok blo Ramsey Australia go pas longen by pinis. President blo Ecuador Rafael Correa itok olsem Julian Assange by nap golo Sweden suppose ole give him tok promise olsem baulino nap salimem igo long America. Ecuador ibin give him tok right long Mr. Assange husat ibin start him WikiLeaks lo stop lo Ecuador lo wikigo pinis where wari olsem America ilaki mem lo sanap long court long America behind long bin tok out lo 20,000 ol big plus secret tok long America long 2010. Mr. Assange usati one plus citizen blo Australia ibin wok lo stop hide long embassy blo Ecuador long molo tupla mun now lo wanem no like go lo Sweden where oli like kim lo sanap long court behind him ol tok olsem ibin rape him tupla Mary long Sweden. President Correa olsem Ecuador inogat like lo go inside na bagrapi mo law blong Sweden.
Jamás el Ecuador. The Ecuadorian government has never prevented him from responding to Swedish authorities. What we've only requested is that he's not extradited to a third country. Therefore, if that warranty is given, I'm sure Mr. Assange would refuse the asylum and would return to Sweden to collaborate with the investigation in due course.
All opposition line long Papua New Guinea Parliament isutim pinis or strong play tok against him Governor General Sir Michael Ogio lo wenemoli tok been making plenty tok time been opim nupla parliament aste been good pla tumas long opposition. Sir Michael been asking olsem imas gat belisi na olimas kamapi one pla government of unity. Na been asking to olsem olimas look ken long ol senis oli been make him lo judiciary long 2011. Sir Michael ibin talk to olsem olimas make him all law can karmapi one plakain time o Christmas all Prime Minister imas pinis walk longen. Tasol all member blong opposition ibin talk olsem dislakain tok Governor General ibin make him ibin look olsem tok blong Prime Minister. Number 2 opposition leaders Basili talk disala tok blong Governor General ibin hatim bell blong all member blong opposition.
We expect the Governor General to be fair on both the opposition and the government. What he has delivered didn't go down very well with the opposition.
Na this pla last pla Tok Pisin news bla mi pla tere night. Good night.
Round Long Pacific. This pla Radio Australia.
Ja, moi bila haramia Carolina kama to pla news bulletin long at the night na hope them my you join me pla again long tomorrow block is him on latest he make him news long habling me long Asia Pacific na too long narapla hablong world. And now yet, me play come long last story me play long to the night long all farmers long a place Takawa long Malaita province long Solomon Islands this week. He been stop inside long one play two day clinic long kisim save long look save long all sick he come up long all crops long all. This training or clinic line custom garden one time halvim long ministry long agriculture and livestock na two voice belong all Mary ibin ko pass long en. Mausman belong this training long Peter Tikai who's at liaison officer one time integrated crop management project one time Pacific Community Custom Garden. Story more long and one time John Papik.
Training, yeah, I'm about all call them plant health clinic. There is a clinic, yeah, set up for like human beings, me clinic, me sick, or even out animals, or the Garamon, or the animal doctors blockade, and now like the idea of farmers or the growing crops, plant them garam sick. So we come up with, the project where I'm funding, I'm doing this project, what I call them plant health clinic, what I like for even like training over the people to become also plant doctors where they can diagnose some of the sick over the plants. Yeah, I have no idea.
Just let me one idea long give all farmers long how to identify kind sick and happen all trees all get
Yes, I would like the crops blow the garden what now with the planting or any ornamental plants or whatever or this training like sort of training over them people for look survey or they can identify them easy and can tell them all the farmers okay and cause them sick you the plants blow you, and this is what you can do for you survey control him to or the sick or pest and disease log the plants blow you. I have no idea.
So this will be first kind or?
Yes, it will be a first kind in the Pacific. The idea was having same sort of program even though other countries like Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, but me will testing or come testing first time now, or Solomon Island.
So what am now reaction to all the farmer along clinic here?
Oh well, time me will set him up clinic here and make him awareness. A lot of farmers over come one time over the problems locate over the sickness where I'm casting over the crops located like taros or cabbage or fruits or the kind of come one time now the samples there come to clinic or come to place where or the plant doctor stop and then we will try for diagnosing look survey and then tell them okay this is what you can do for controlling or treating now cyclo plant blow you also now we will do so start the farmers come the 2 days there there are a lot of numbers where all the farmers come, all like made and we will finish yesterday, yeah.
I open up long, sample up long all get
Yes, a lot of farmers were impressing, like were so excited, were happy to mass. You see, sometimes extension services, even on Afghanistan, yeah, because of resources or the kind of. But when you set up a clinic and you do it regularly, farmers over the Savannah, yeah, that okay, next month, we shall take and go problem lo me, we shall go discussing lo the plant doctors, lo clinic, lo day or same. So, I'm sort of a program where the farmers look him or them a service where we don't have find them the problems that can be solved or can be given advices where I can help them for how to look after some of the crops yeah.
When I'm plan custom gardening Karem long, doing similar clinic law other parts of Solomon Islands?
Well, custom garden is planning like this is the second time where custom garden I'm doing. I've been running with a trial Bench Creek, and then I'm doing more this week. It's going to be a monthly custom garden plan for doing monthly clinics, look at the sites where the start them or the clinic here. So like here, North Malaita, after this month, the next month, I'm continue or send for a regular monthly clinic number with our lab. Yeah. So all that focus was Malaita one time, Gado Canal first time now looking if and workable and work good because I'm new miss here, then over that plan for move out or move go over another provinces too.
Okay, good blood through. Peter, good blood story one time you display interesting clinic you blood doing all farmers. Thank you kind of spending time one time fella.
Okay.
I mean, but Haramir Peter T.Kai, liaison officer one time, integrated crop management project one time long Pacific community in the custom garden long Solomon Islands. They've been a talk one time, Paulu's combo. Okay, now me like at a time I belong music yet. Now I'll say my thing all listeners belong at this time belong Tok Pisin stream. I think you walk busy too much long all kind something you walk make him long and me alright, you make next day by you mean up long kiss him all views belong you long end. That's all. You may go ahead one time music and talk welcome or say me stop yet long Solomon Islands now talk welcome long one drop. Me the number yet to call him long Koburu.
Are kikina
Solomon Island style one and drop Kaburu. Well, right now, time come long 10 minutes to 9 Papua New Guinea, 10 to 10 long Honiara na long Port Villa. Now, all something here, them long stories, you've been kissing long till the night. You've been all hoopla line up long all stories. Now, some hoopla long ask him, you've been making me go along. All listeners, you stop long, have long area, long Morobe province, where you've been got all floods long end. Maybe how much through long is him text long you long not to the night, suppose not at that time long and tomorrow night I think by Gupla by me reminding me you can long you talk out long experience long you long time long rainy start now heavy come up long floods now how you walk long cope one time maybe long look out team sit down long you one time family now all this place stop close to long you. On play long all Gupla story comment been become long time Paulus Combo it one time administrative long Finnshaven me the district me talk me one play long all Gupla something is ever come up long me Melanesia at the same time one play if bung him heavy all family and all friends we said stop close to all the come bung na halve him long support him also even bung him heavy long floods rain or one of kind something so a custom passing is not good strong long in me long have long Melanesia so keep it up because help long government by come so it's a slow to mass. Now one play long another story I'm long on Solomon Islands women now ask him all man long vote him all he go inside long national parliament long general elections and become long moon October long this year all this stories he play interesting all stories too also long pull him a thinking or comment long you long you can up long put him long text long +61 427 727272. Now, Don Pollier, now Treasurer long number 9 government, long Papua New Guinea, he talk, I'll start talk na cross, long apart politics, long PNG pastime, long elections. Bring suit long, bring him all services or kiss him on service, you go long all area long health or long school or one of them all kind of same long all country now people. And to knock out them being a cross long power. And we talk now time long okay they come bung one time na barely see long Gupla long Papua New Guinea na all people along our country. One time just let him stop at long Australia, Graham Connor one time the simple truth. And we had long Graham Corners long at the night, he come up become a simple truth. Me can go down to see me that's all legally long and he got now a message he come long text yet or not reply. I think first one he come long Boyne long autonomous region long Bougainville. And I may talk me Joe Posa, I may talk Mino Hamas long Prime Minister, Governor General, members, only politic to maskin. All must start long bring him all service na Gupla development now long all can have long Papua New Guinea. This like come long Joe Posa Boyne autonomous region long Bougainville. All right, another plan. And me come up along a second one. Yeah, me Alfred Yawi long Mul Up long Yalibu. Me talk Governor General make him all talk here. He talk my grandpa by mistake long and talk so all member must one bell long am. So when we talk here long one talk here long Alfred Yawi long Muli Up long Yalibu. Thank you long sa text long you too. Na me bla hopol sembay na bla haram ken long you long tomorrow night long all issues and bla bring me come long you long end. So you must be at long Australia long the time long all music yet. Na long all country singer long Australia Casey Chambers. They have got come up long all stages, long all big all country music here long Australia. They have come up pulling plenty people. Is like him all music long em. Now long Thursday night. Now come up one time long long all numbers long em. Sign on the door. Now we at Casey's Chambers. We will talk good night long M2. Now too long here. Me must talk good night long you. Now long at the time long at tonight. Long tomorrow yet by me come start one time you again. I hope long by you bunging me now keeping me company long tomorrow 2 hours of broadcast. One time display yet. Good night.
Round long Pacific. You put on one time Radio Australia. Long shortwave FM. Na live streaming. I'm to short long Tok Pisin. That's all stop back long harem news long Tok English. Good night.